Welcome to halftime, the Banner Baxter beatdown version of today's show, where I get to beat the crap out of Baxter Colburn with all of my might in any way possible. So stay tuned. I'm going to test out a couple objects that I can hit Baxter in the face with today. Some props, some not. I might take something out of the cooler, break it on the table, and smack him in the face with it. So it'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great show. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tanner. How are you?
I'm great.
Oh, good. You had me a little worried there, honestly. I wasn't
No.
sure. I was about halfway. I was halfway out the door
No.
when you started your opening, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be here today.
No.
I think we've moved past our differences, haven't we?
I think so.
You duct taped my
lip is
mouth
healed.
shut yesterday. Your lip looks great. Wardrobe and makeup did a phenomenal job with you.
Yes.
You look gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
You look
You're just
gorgeous.
gorgeous. You look
Yes,
great.
You really
look
do.
great. Okay.
How are you today? How's your day? I mean, it's a Wednesday, so it's What's Up Wednesday. I mean,
It's hump day, baby.
hump day in
Loving
every
it.
sense of the word.
I'm loving it.
Everybody needs a good midweek hump in their life.
Excuse me?
Hump day.
All right.
I'll read into it.
I won't now.
Jeepers.
We're live. I can't read into it.
Yeah. I don't even know how to read. Are you kidding me?
For our evening programming.
Yes. Welcome to After Hours Hump Daying. Good Lord. My Lord. Well, yes, for those that know, the week has been rather interesting for us, Tanner. I mean, I hit you in the face on Monday.
You did.
I don't even remember what happened yesterday. We tried to play bingo.
It was a disaster.
and
I don't
then
think we talked about
stuff
sports
just
yesterday.
went into the tank after that, and then it just was gone.
Yep.
This was all gone.
It's been a long week, and we're only on day 3.
It honestly feels way longer than I think it actually has been. So I really don't know where to go from here, honestly. I wish you all the very best of luck because we don't even know what's about to happen.
I don't know. I mean, who knows, really?
Jack about Jack at this
we've
point,
stopped
honestly.
planning things because it just kind of takes off. Is that me
Exactly.
doing
Are
that?
you Indiana Jones?
I guess. I didn't even press the button. Here, I wanted to hit this one, though.
Guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day! Yeah, it's great. One's one of my favorites. I love Hump
You
Day.
and your little sound machine.
It was on
over
accident,
there.
too.
Oh, sure was.
I love Hump Day. It's great.
Rightfully so. Hump Day is by far, I think, is a
It's a weekly holiday.
non-celebrated national holiday.
Non-celebrated
Well, I mean,
national
it is,
weekly
but
holiday.
it's not like nationally recognized. People
Right.
aren't like, oh, it's Hump Day, can't go to work, shut it down.
None today.
None
Just not
today.
doing it.
You know who's not going to be participating in Hump Day anymore?
Oh, you're going to transition just like that? Oh, my God.
That make me a bad person.
Let me take a stab at this one.
Don't kill it too much.
Is it Giselle?
No, unfortunately not. Stephon Gilmore's daughter, Giselle Gilmore, is not. No, she's still alive and well.
Oh, Aaron Hernandez.
That's correct. Yes, Aaron Hernandez. If you have not heard,
He's no longer with
no
us.
longer with us. We have-
I had my people take care of him.
yeah, I know a guy. Got Tony in cell 7B.
He's sleeping with the fishes. He got a little handsy with Big Mike in the showers, so I
Yeah.
needed to take care of him.
Got a little put the kibosh on him. What are you saying, eh?
Turns out my football signed by Aaron Hernandez was faked, so it's like I got to kill him.
Got it from Eli Manning. So what'd you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh! Everybody, yeah. Kurt says, don't just leave it hanging out there.
Oh!
Adam says,
Oh.
Jesus, Baxter, you're going to hell. Well, I don't think you can say Jesus and hell in the same
And
sentence.
I don't think Baxter's the one that's going to hell. I think somebody else beat us there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
he did. So if you haven't heard,
You can't get this kind of commentary on ESPN.
that's the thing. Dan Levitard, maybe he would. I heard he kind of laid into Aaron Hernandez.
Tried by
today.
a hung jury. Oh my God. This is great. This is great. Keep it coming.
How much more can we say?
So what were you going to say about Dan Levitard?
No, I was just saying. I mean, Dan Levitard, was talking about this earlier today. I feel like from what I've heard, and he was very liberal with his thoughts, as we have
Yeah.
been as well too. So, what do you say? So, if you haven't heard, Aaron Hernandez died this morning. He hung himself around 3 a.m. in his cell with a bed sheet by his window.
Must have been a rough night.
Must have been a rough night. Couldn't. The thing is, he's the only person in his cell. And
I
he-
was going to ask, what's his cellmate doing?
Right? No, his cellmate. He's in a single cell, and he blockaded the door so people couldn't get in.
Wow.
But the weird part about all this is that Aaron Hernandez's agent says there's no chance, in quotes, that the former tight end committed suicide. No chance. He's calling BS. He's calling shenanigans. He's calling witchcraft. He's calling everything. And he's leading an investigation to assume that it was either an inmate or somebody on staff that helped assist in this.
Assist?
Assist.
So you're saying somebody murdered the murderer?
But that's the thing, though, is how could it happen? If they had the inside of the door barricaded, how could you murder the murderer if you couldn't even get in to get the murderer to then get out of the murderer's room?
I've never escaped from jail, but I've seen movies, so I'm assuming
Prison Break?
there's a plastic
TV
spoon
show about
involved
it.
and about 48 hours worth of digging.
That's usually how it goes, to my
Yes.
knowledge. To the best of my knowledge, that's what I've heard, how it breaks out. So,
Yes.
I mean, the only emotion that I experienced when I heard about this was just surprise, honestly. I mean, the man's 27 years old. He just got off. I know there's bad ones in there.
It's pretty funny. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say he got off of a double murder charge 5 days ago.
Lucky.
And now he still had to serve life in prison. However, now his life is officially over, so his sentence was the shortest life sentence you've ever had to go through.
I suppose. Kurt says he was so young. He had his entire life sentence in front of him.
Oh,
It's amazing.
seriously. Adam says, I'll start responding to the letters. Yeah, exactly. Law-abiding
So great.
citizen proves otherwise, says
So
Patrick.
great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you say in this regards. I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you...
I mean, I don't feel sorry for him.
You say that's the thing. Jamie this morning was like, good. He's like, I don't feel bad for him. He killed people.
No, he killed several
the fact
people.
the fact that he's dead is like, all right, like no skin off my teeth, like I'm over it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not saying we need to defend Aaron Hernandez. I'm not saying that in any of
Sounds
this.
like that's kind of what you're trying to say there.
No.
You trying to defend Aaron Hernandez?
No,
Did
man.
you defend OJ? The glove didn't fit. The glove didn't fit.
Couldn't have done it.
Ray Lewis was in his car.
It's true.
Are there any other murderers I'm missing?
Well, there's a lot of
Is
murderers.
it bad that like this morning I was thinking about coming up with a segment called like the murderers we would rather hang out with or something like that?
That would be a good would you rather. Would you rather
hang out with OJ Simpson or Aaron Hernandez?
Well, OJ Simpson likes to play golf and tennis.
Yeah.
So, and I like to play golf and tennis, so I'd probably hang out with him.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis. I mean,
Well,
Ray
at
Lewis,
least
Ray
OJ
Lewis found Jesus. So
at least OJ and Ray Lewis are still around, so you can't really hang out with Aaron anymore.
Well,
Would have been
obviously.
boring anyways. The food there isn't too great.
I was gonna say, I mean, he just likes to hang around. He doesn't do much.
Oh my god.
I feel like we're all going to hell.
My god.
We are. We probably are.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Guy
What
was a monster. Showed no remorse for what he did.
Thank you,
You're
Trevor.
right.
Yes,
You're
Trevor
right.
giving us the hot takes, the ins,
He
the outs, the
was
everything.
Evil.
I mean, is there
Evil! Maybe I have a sound effect for that. Sorry, go ahead.
probably? No, I was just gonna say. I mean, anybody that's watching right now, do you have? I mean, let us know your thoughts about this. Trevor obviously voicing his thoughts. I mean, yeah, Josh giving us his thoughts as well too about everything going on. I mean, Adam apparently just thinks I'm going to hell because of my transitions.
This is an actual recording of Aaron Hernandez laughing.
As he's dying.
Yes. It's like haunting when you put it that way. Yeah. Jeez.
That's very
Terrifying.
Your driver's license looks weird, by the way.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
It looks. What do you mean?
Is this 2011, Tanner, or what is this?
This was 20. Man, when did I get this done? 2014.
Can I see?
Wow, that was only 3 years ago? Jeez. My God. Unbelievable is what it
It
is.
doesn't even look like you.
I know. I have a goatee.
You just, in general, like, you've made so many weird transitions since 2011. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Look at me now.
I know. This is Tanner Burke. No, this is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick.
Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick. I am not a Krusty Krab.
Lord have mercy. So people are still trying to figure out what exactly it's going to be like in terms of what to make to make sense of this. Tom Brady just said today that he's skipping the Patriots visiting the White House
Not because of Aaron
for
Hernandez.
personal family matters.
But not because of Aaron Hernandez.
Personal family matters.
I mean,
Personal
Tom Brady
family matters.
couldn't still like feel bad for Aaron Hernandez, could he?
Says he had a personal family matter. Personal family
I
matter.
swear to God, if Tom Brady shows up at Aaron Hernandez's funeral,
Well,
are they going to have a funeral for him?
I mean, he's got family. Regardless if
Yeah?
you kill people or not. I mean, like, if you kill 20
Yeah.
people, I mean, I feel like your parents would still come to your funeral. Wendy's a nice gal. I feel like she'd still come.
Ugh.
She'd bake a pie. I think so. Yeah, that's what Adam was saying there. He said, so Tom Brady's skipping out in the White House today. Yeah, I thought it was rather interesting that the day Aaron Hernandez died was the same day the Patriots were supposed to be at the White House today.
I thought it was interesting. I did not a single time did I think that both stories were related. So my only thing was,
I mean, that seems like you're almost giving Aaron too much credit at that point.
I would assume that
Like
Tom Brady just didn't want to go to the White House because
he doesn't like Donald Trump.
Because Donald Trump says that he plays golf with Tom Brady all the time.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I thought Donald and Tom were best friends.
Well, that's what Donald said. Are you waiting for me to do a Trump impression?
No, I just you can if you want to. We're not playing bingo today, so yeah.
Wait.
What?
Is there a new episode of Family Matters out?
I don't know.
Tom Brady to skip White House visit with Donald Trump for Family Matters. Is he referencing the show? I'm sure that's what it is. It's probably like
bringing
a
it back.
reunion. Yeah.
Tom's on the show today. Love Family Matters with Tom Brady. Patrick wants to know where our beers are today. Listen, after yesterday's fiasco with Mount Vesuvius of my beer just gushing all over the place, I've decided to take a hiatus from beer and only drink water, whiskey, and prune juice.
Ew, God. Oh.
That's all, because that way you can't bubble over. Can't have any issues.
It's terrible is what it is.
Yeah, Kurt says, you can feel sorry for his 4-year-old daughter, talking about Aaron Hernandez, but that is as far as I'm going with that. I'm happy with that. The families of the victims might get some feeling of justice or closure because he was a coward and opted out. I guess he got cut from the team. No longest yard remake for him.
Oh, God.
You're like, wait a minute, what?
I was like, wait, he was in the oh, right.
Right. Prison.
I get it.
Brilliant.
Get it. Oh, my God.
You look like you were about to say something else because you had something else pulled up. Like you're like, got this thing to say.
Nope. I got nothing. This one does remind me of SpongeBob, though. Sorry.
It is. That's how they like cover up swearing, basically. Like, that's amazing.
That Aaron Hernandez was one son of a...
My God. Didn't think you could say that on the air. Speaking of...
Anyways.
I know something that will cheer you up.
Is it a 6-pack and a cheeseburger from Tommy Bahamas? What am I trying to say?
Put your life together. I don't know.
Life together. Cheeseburger in Paradise? Is it an all-expense paid vacation to Disney World?
To Buffalo, actually.
I'll take it.
I'd like to double down. No, it's...
Is it season tickets to the LA Knights games?
Ooh, the LA Knights?
The Las Vegas Knights? I give up. Just play it.
I'm working on it. You're right. This is what I think you need today, okay? This is what you need today.
I have no idea what's going on. All right. Yeah. Get at me. See, dog. This is ridiculous.
I can't anymore. I'm sorry. I did that about as long as I possibly could go.
Unbelievable. You could have waited until I changed my mic back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Would you rather listen to that on repeat for 24 hours or I don't even know. I was going to try to make another.
Johnny Manziel.
I did think of Johnny actually, and I'd rather hang out with Johnny. I was going to try to find another way to bring an Aaron Hernandez joke in, but I couldn't figure that out in time. It died before I could get to it.
What would have been Aaron Hernandez's last meal?
Something from Boston.
Not like literally, but like if he had to choose.
He went to the University of Florida, so maybe some seafood or something from down in Florida.
Yeah.
So maybe some gator. Maybe some fried gator.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have something more witty for us?
No.
Like Boston clam chowder?
I do love clam chowder.
Some bison dip? I'm really hungry. I brought you lunch today, by the way.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh, you're too
I brought
kind.
you lunch today because I'm a nice guy.
Oh.
I mean, what the hell was that? Like, you couldn't get the sound effect ready, so I just wanted to just go like, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
So this dude, so Z-Dog, at ZDog223 on Twitter,
gosh.
Aaron Z-Dog Zabriskie called the Clippers the worst team in the NBA. He also questioned DeAndre
They're in the
Jordan's
playoffs.
all-star
That's stupid.
credentials. Joe Johnson, is the king of the Utah Jazz. And he hopes that the...
Double up,
seriously. Like, I want him real thick and juicy at this point. Like, dear Lord. Like,
God.
what? I'm waiting for my dad, who's a music teacher, to jump on and give his thoughts
Did he
about
think really that was going to be good? I mean, it's funny. It reminds me of the William Hung days of American Idol when he would go out there as this Asian dude who literally had no singing talent whatsoever.
Right. Everybody was obsessed with this dude.
He
yeah.
sold. He made an album and it sold.
Of course, because people love a good tragedy.
My best friend bought it and he thought it was so funny and he listened to it all the time. I was like, dude,
That's
it's unbelievable.
Why? Why? David says, I'd love if I smelled like Popeye's chicken right now. Honestly, I'm hungry right now. So
every other jazz fan is out there like, oh my God.
just make it stop.
Like, meanwhile in Buffalo, people are burning tables and breaking them. And
what the
everybody stops to look at this guy and go, oh my God. Somebody help him.
There's children dying in the streets of
He's going to end up getting his own reality
poverty.
television show now.
He and Cash Me Outside Girl are going to be about that. They're probably they're probably destined to get married at some point.
Dumb.
I have a cord, by the way, if you want to plug your sound effects board in. That way you can just do things.
That's what she said.
I don't know if I actually want to give you the cord now that I think about it. Like,
Probably not.
Like, it just makes... That sounds like a bad idea, honestly. Josh says, I would rather talk about the Ball family than watch Z-Dog223 talk and rap.
Z-Dog223?
So, if you want to go to Twitter and follow this guy...
I don't want to follow him.
At Z-Dog223. Dear God.
That one was on accident.
What is going on?
All right, we're good. Okay.
Jody says, I need a beer after watching that. Honestly, Jody, I don't even...
My God, what? Don't! First of all, Patrick, you're spelling it wrong!
Take ball?
No.
I don't even know what's
Keep
going
going
on.
up.
What?
I think he's... What do you mean, take ball? Did he say that?
Yeah, it says take ball.
That's
LeVar
not-
Ball, take ball.
Oh, well, LeVar Ball. That's what I'm saying. He spelled it wrong, didn't he?
Levar.
I don't know who LeVar... Is there another ball?
We all know what happened last time there was another ball.
God! Unbelievable!
Don't make me break out the reflector.
Please, God,
'Cause
no. Please,
I'll
God,
do it.
no.
I will get the reflector. Dear Lord.
I had to test it. This is great.
Yeah, this is great.
This is probably the worst idea you've ever had.
I think so.
You're gonna
Kurt
immediately
says,
regret
Bruce
this.
Sports rap for the Bucks. Go. Giannis, the Greek freak.
Antetokounmpo. Coming into your
Grease.
basketball courto.
Snell, ain't no smell.
Smell. Yeah, like the
Thon.
smell of Toronto.
Raptors.
double
You're
up,
all extinct.
uh.
Miles Garrett knows
Yeah.
you as a fossil.
Yep.
Raptors. You stink.
It's so
I
dumb.
think we have a career in this. I think that's
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Love her.
Unbelievable.
I got bronchitis. I think this adds a whole nother level to our show, honestly.
Thought somebody was barbecuing.
I was like, Lord Jesus, there's a fire.
Oh, no, Jesus. Went downstairs to get myself a cold pop. Josh says William Hung and Aaron Hernandez should have done a duo together.
Oh my God, that'd have been amazing. What the heck
Did
is
Aaron
this?
Hernandez release? Did he have raps? Did he do rap music?
I don't know.
I feel like he'd be the type of player that would be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go do a hip-hop album real quick.
Yeah.
Like
Trevor
Marky
says,
Mark.
get that man a Grammy. Honestly, the way they give out Grammys nowadays, does Adele really need 12 Grammys?
No.
I mean,
Oh, my God, no.
right? Like, oh my God, I'm Adele.
Adam says I would gladly go on a 3-month bender with Johnny Football than listen to that crap ever.
Listen, Johnny Manziel is not as bad as I think people think he is. The Saints should sign him. I think they should.
I think Josh chimed in about what he thought Aaron Hernandez's last meal would be.
Okay, I don't see it yet. So
Hanger steaks. Oh!
boom.
That's funny. That's great. You guys are great. You guys are great.
Does Aaron
Anyways.
Hernandez have any highlights on YouTube? Probably, I'm sure. I don't know if it's his best of. Like, I hope somebody has like Aaron Hernandez's top killer moves or something like that.
Jeff said 9 bingo spots. Tanner plays the sound effect.
Non-bingo spots. It's true.
All right.
Aaron Hernandez HD locked up by Akron. What does that even mean?
Should we preview what else is going on today, real quick?
I think that's probably a smart idea.
Keep people around. So I got another fun game that we're gonna play later on today that I definitely didn't invent, but I made some of these up, which was great.
I'm excited about this game, honestly.
I'm gonna play Would You Rather with Baxter, and there's a couple twists in there, and then we will also do Start Sit Cut, of course. So
Hell
check it
yeah.
out.
I mean, we can jump into the game if you want to at this point. I mean, what other things need to get talked about today, honestly? I'm looking through the rundown. I'm looking through the topics.
Let's at least talk about Kevin Durant.
I was
real
just about to
quick.
say, I know we need to talk about Kevin Durant, though, so why don't we talk about Kevin Durant, about Kevin Durant?
the Golden State Warriors have only played one game versus Portland so far, and they won 121-109. And much of that is to do with the 32 points from Kevin Durant and the 29 points from Steph Curry. Draymond Green, 12 rebounds. Draymond Green,
blocks.
9 assists, 3 steals, and 5 blocks. Draymond Green may be the key to the Golden State Warriors' return to the championship this year. But
Yeah, I would agree with that.
what's your opinion on Kevin Durant? At least so
Coming
far,
back
it's hard
or
to
what?
tell. But
Listen,
he
I think
plays
Kevin-
one game and 32 points. It's pretty good. So
Listen, Kevin Durant is a special player, okay? He's going to be a Hall of Famer if he isn't already, obviously. He is a vital part of Golden State's success in the postseason here. There's really no way to say that what he's doing now on the court is bad for the team because, yeah, I know he wasn't there for a while and Golden State still was successful, but if you can get another elite player on your team and 4 of your 5 starters are NBA All-Stars and elite players, I don't see how anybody can be mad about that. Kevin Durant is an incredible player.
yes, he is.
He is going to continue to be the best player on the court. Steph Curry just shoots threes now. He's not as I don't think people realize that Steph Curry has actually taken a decline in his career the last year and a half, basically.
Decline? I don't know if it goes
He's
far
not
to
as
say decline.
Steph Curry's not as dominant as he once was.
Well, I'm going to pull up Steph Curry's
Because of Kevin
Curry's-
Durant being
You
on the
you
team.
think it's because of Kevin Durant?
Because there's more you have to put it's more people to give the ball to. When Steph Curry was the main
yes,
shooter,
yeah.
it was less people. It was just Steph Curry and Klay Thompson for a long time, just taking all the shots. Now you've got Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. And if Kevin Durant is scoring 30-some points a game, Steph Curry isn't going to get all those chances like he used to.
I mean, there's no doubting or no denying the fact that, his stats this year are not as good. His three-point percentage this year is at right about 44%, that's where he was at. Wait a minute. That's the wrong year.
Wait a minute.
Well, I guess that's equally as proving of the fact here. So 43% in 2009-2010, which is pretty good. This season, his three-point percentage is 41, and last season it was 45. So then I only go to his three-point percentage because obviously
Well, that's what he's known
his,
for.
That's his bread
clearly.
and butter.
So that makes total sense. I mean, what else would you talk about when you talk about Steph Curry going, AWOL in the NBA, scoring points from the locker room, basically, because he's that good.
But he's not. I mean, it's not like he's diving that far behind any of his stats from years before. His field goal percentage, 47%. The only time it's been below that in his entire career was 2012, 2013.
And he really wasn't relevant back in 2012, 2013.
No.
Steph Curry's only become relevant in the last 3 years. Some might
Yeah.
even say the last 2 years. Listen, Steph Curry is a phenomenal player.
Relevance? I wouldn't say. I would disagree with you there.
I would
He's
say
always
that
been
he's only
relevant.
become relevant the last 3 years.
Okay, 3 years.
Yeah, the last
All right.
3 years. He has had 3 years ago was when he had his coming out party. Then Golden State went on that tear 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now this season, or whatever, last season, I guess that's when that was. Now this year, because Kevin Durant was on the team, and I get it, yeah, KD was hurt for a little while, and then Steph kind of blossomed again, but you take another big mouth that needs the ball, that needs to score 25 to 40 points a game to be satisfied, you're taking away shots from Steph Curry. That's why Steph Curry was so good, because it was literally just
taking more shots?
give it to Klay and then Steph. Like Draymond would chip in for his 10, 15 points. Steph can spare that, but he can't spare a 30 to 40 point teammate if he himself wants to continue to be a dominant legend of a player. If he wants to still be known as a shooter.
I suppose. That's what he is. He's a shooter, so he's going to have to string together a couple more years of like what he had last year. But I wouldn't say that he peaked already. I mean, he's still a relatively young player.
True.
I'd say he's in his prime right now, so I can see another year like last year in the next couple here. But Patrick asks what's going on with the Boston Celtics. Listen, they're just playing. The Bulls are a good team. I know you talked about in the beginning before the playoffs started. You thought that Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade wouldn't be enough, but I mean, Jimmy Butler is a great player, and when you have a great player in the NBA, you can win games.
And I think a lot of this too does unfortunately center around that their best player lost his sister. I mean,
Yes.
I think a lot of that, and that's nothing against Isaiah Thomas, but aside from him losing his sister, the Celtics can't rebound to save their life either.
No.
And that's killing them. When you got a team like Chicago that's actually good at rebounding, can actually have the veteran experience. I mean, we've all heard the stat, Dwayne Wade has more playoff appearances and minutes and blah, blah, blah than the entire Celtics roster.
Well, you're not wrong. Of
Clearly,
course
you're
he
going
does.
in to have a disadvantage.
He's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, the Bulls have 4 championship rings total on their roster, and the Celtics have none.
Yeah.
Like, read the signs. I mean, people are saying. People were making the arguments this morning on Morning Brew that, not Aaron Hernandez. Wow, reading Aaron Hernandez. No wonder he was in the wrong career.
Aaron Rodgers.
That the Boston Celtics are probably the weakest number 1 seed we've seen in a long time in the NBA, or just in general in all sports.
Yes. If Chicago was playing Cleveland right now, Chicago would not be up 2-0.
No, 100% not.
So.
It's because Boston revolves around what Isaiah Thomas does.
Am I surprised that they're up 2-0 right now? No. Are they going to sweep Boston? No, absolutely not.
Is Boston going to come back and win the series, though? That's the big question in all of this.
You see, what's crazy is they're going back to Chicago now.
Right.
At the United Center. So it's going to be really tough for Boston. They got to win it. They got to at least split here in Chicago and then go back to Boston to try and push it to Game 6.
Adam makes a great point. He said you need to perform every night. The season, you just have to stick around until the playoffs. And that's the narrative that I think keeps bothering me a lot of the times with these sports that take for freaking ever to get to the damn playoffs. Like,
Sure.
okay, like 82 games. Like, you can lose 15 to 20 games in a row and still make the playoffs. In baseball, in basketball, in hockey, I still find that to just be absolutely idiotic. No other sport can you do that. You lose 4 games in the NFL, people are already starting to be like, well, not our year. I mean, realistically, like, in all seriousness, like, when does the tune in Buffalo change? Like, after you guys, lose, 4 games, 5 games? Like, do people start being like, well,
Yeah.
not our year?
Fire McDermott.
Because that's the honest truth, though. Like, as soon as your team crosses over that 4 or 5 loss in the NFL, suddenly you're just like, wow, crap. Like, we need a lot of good things to go our way now,
Which is
especially at least in the
crazy.
division that you guys are in.
Because when you think about a team losing 4 games or 5 games and not making the playoffs, even 6, like if you lose 6 games, there's a good chance you may not make the playoffs, and that's
10 and
crazy
6
to me.
teams are not as guaranteed anymore to make a playoff
It's
appearance.
true. 10 wins is not a guaranteed. So
No. Like, is it a good benchmark? Well, yes, absolutely.
But you have to get. I think you have to. If you're at 10 wins, it's a good season.
That's what still blows my mind, too. I heard a stat this morning on local radio. Today's the 30th anniversary of the Brewers doing something. I forget what it was.
The Brewers doing something.
I forget what it was.
It's been 30 years since they've did
done
something
relevant that people cared
Yeah.
about. But they won some big game or did something. I don't remember what it was. But they were talking about how the Brewers 30 years ago finished in 3rd place in the division, but they had 93 wins.
Wow.
In what sport do you win 93 games and still not be the best team in your division? Like, it just blows my mind.
I was going to say the same thing in the exact opposite form of the. People make the playoffs at 500.
Yeah.
In baseball.
Oh,
and
yeah,
in
of course,
basketball.
all the time.
So
all the
to
time.
think of, I mean,
Especially
every
in
now
the
and
Eastern
then-
Conference in basketball.
Every now and then in the NFL, you get a team who makes the playoffs at 500.
Right.
But that's only because their division sucks.
I mean, Chicago was 41-41 this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm even looking
So-
across at Portland was 41-41.
pretty
Like,
ridiculous.
it just that once again, I'm a huge proponent of. I think the seasons all need to be shortened because that way the players, the level of everything taking place, would have such a higher level of excitement and actually be more meaningful. I mean, the fact that you are just horrid for 20 to 30 games, it blows my mind.
It's ridiculous.
It is. I don't like it.
I don't know. Israel, good morning. How are you
Hey,
doing
what's up,
today, my
Israel?
friend? We're about to play a new game that I
I'm
created
ready.
for Brew Sports called Would You Rather? And we'll get into start, sit, cut as well. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Here we go. This segment is called Would You Rather? We're gonna have to do this every time we do something totally ridiculous. Okay. Would you rather?
All right,
All
I'm
right.
ready.
I had some good ones. If you guys have anything that you would want us to would you rather or start, sit, cut, put them in the comments. Here we go. I'll start with this one. This one's good. Would you rather drink a vial of Odell Beckham Jr.'s tears or listen to Stephen A. rant about nothing for 5 hours straight?
Stephen A.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to have
No,
anything
I'm
to do
not-
with
I'm
Odell
not
Beckham
drinking
Jr.'s
none of that
tears.
crap.
No, it's probably
Sounds
probably
terrible.
intoxicated. Would you rather be Steve Bartman or be Scott Norwood?
What did Scott Norwood do?
He missed the field goal for the Bills. Not this one. Super Bowl 25, wide right.
I'd rather miss the field goal because that's more right up my alley.
Yeah, and if you've watched the Bills 30 for 30, the Four Falls of Buffalo, Scott Norwood is loved. It's an ironic joke, like it's funny, but he's loved in the city. And Steve Bartman, I think, is still getting his respect
Dear God, who
back.
the hell is texting you?
I don't know.
Put your phone on silent.
I'm trying. Put it on silent?
Yes, put it on Do Not Disturb.
Unbelievable.
Winter is coming.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather have Johnny Manziel as a teammate or Aaron Hernandez as a cellmate?
Oh, God. Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel?
I mean, granted, my cell would be wide open now.
Okay. All right. How about, would you rather have Johnny Manziel as a teammate or Johnny Manziel as a customer at your bar?
Well, customer at my bar because I know I'm going to get a lot of money out of him.
Well, here's the deal. If you're his teammate, you're probably already making him a lot of money. So
True.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
mean,
whatever.
I just Johnny Manziel. Just take it. Just give it all to me.
Are you a Johnny Manziel fan?
Yes and no.
Oh, my God. Johnny Manziel and Baxter Colburn, the new hottest couple out there. Keep an eye out for them.
Trying to hold back.
I have no words for you. Anyway,
Would you rather be Shaquille O'Neal or Charles Barkley?
Shaq. Absolutely.
For sure, right?
Shaq is by far.
Yeah, but if you're
Shaq isn't terrible.
if you're Charles Barkley, you're hanging out with Spike and.
I don't care.
Okay.
I might
All right.
have steaks on a plane.
You're
but
right.
Still.
I would choose Shaq too. The only thing that would be holding me back would be
On
the
a
stupid
plane.
General commercials. So dumb. But yeah,
I
Shaq.
got icy hot on my back.
Icy hot. He really is like milking a bunch of bad.
He really is.
Commercials.
He was on Fallon, by the way, the other day.
Like
You
you
see
were an
that?
actor once.
I've been feeling fine.
Okay. Here's
baby.
another good one. Would you rather have Marshawn Lynch's golf swing or Charles Barkley's corrected golf swing?
Marshawn Lynch because he hits with power,
I don't know if he does though. It's
and I
pretty
get
ugly.
and I get Skittles out of it.
Do you think he finished that round? He probably just hit the tee shot and he was like, "All right, forget it. I'm going inside."
Probably not.
They have food inside.
I want Skittles. Yep, I'm gonna go with that one for sure.
Okay. All right. Here's one more. Would you rather get tackled at full speed by J.J. Watt or take a Cristiano Ronaldo free kick straight to the face?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that one's
Superstar.
tough. That one's tough.
Bruh.
What the hell was that?
Bruh.
Bruh.
You got an answer. Get tackled at full speed by J.J. Watt or take a Ronaldo free kick straight to the face.
Ronaldo doesn't always strike with power, so I'm gonna take the free kick.
You got to let it hit you in the face.
That's fine. I'll take a curler to the upper 90 to my face.
I basically did on was that Monday? So yeah,
I don't want to get destroyed by J.J. Watt.
Probably do the same thing. Okay.
I'm already the person that told the world about J.J. Watt and Keely Ojai anyway. I'd rather not stoke that fire any more than I need to.
Would you rather be a great player with a trashed legacy, Terrell Owens,
Oh, I was like, what?
or a good player that few will remember? So like Jonathan VR.
Who?
Exactly.
Do I win any championships as a good player?
No.
Do I win any championships as a great
I
player?
mean, you might, but like you might.
I'd rather be a good player that nobody remembers that often because I don't want to have a trash legacy because I feel like I'm too nice of a person to have a trash
I would
legacy.
hate to be Terrell Owens and just have everybody hate me.
Yeah.
Including the Hall of Fame.
I don't want to be
Hall of Fame
hated.
selection committee.
And I'll just wear my stats on the back of my shirt.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything for Would You Rather?
Would you rather never win a Super Bowl ever
Okay.
for any team? Like
All right.
if you're an NFL player, you never win a Super Bowl, or would you rather never win the Stanley Cup?
Oh God,
Because I know you like sleep with the Stanley Cup because you're like
I do.
that excited about it. Like you're a professional player, you can play 15, 20s,
I
you can
think-
break every record in the book, but you'll never win a Stanley Cup or you'll never win a Super Bowl.
I think for the pure value of the championship, I would have to go never win a Stanley Cup if it meant I was going to win a Super Bowl because, man, that city would value a Super. They'd value them both, but they'd value a Super Bowl much more than
That's a very valid point.
than a Stanley Cup. So
All right, I like that. And then the last one for me is: would you rather? Would you rather have J.J. Watt as a brother-in-law,
okay,
or would you rather have Shaquille O'Neal as a brother-in-law?
How about no?
I knew you were sitting on that. You're like, I didn't care. You already had that determined. Like, no matter who, whatever you're about to say, Baxter, I've got it. I'm going to say I had this clip queued up.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have either of them. It'd be fun to have a brother-in-law who's semi-famous. We could probably get this network off
Seriously.
off the ground.
Get it moving.
Call your brother-in-law
I'm
Shaquille O'Neal.
sure our show doesn't help with any of that either.
No. But, okay. What else?
Would you rather... Never, I don't know. I don't have anything else, actually.
Would you rather take a drink of Tanner's warm beer or Baxter's spilled beer? David says spilled beer because I could spill Mountain Dew on it first to improve the taste. Warm beer, there's more. I like that. Who's the baddest? We're not playing Who's the Baddest. We're playing Would You Rather. We'll play Who's the Baddest tomorrow. Who's the baddest?
What is going on?
Who's the baddest? Dennis Rodman or the Detroit Pistons?
At what point?
I don't know. Adam says Ronaldo was registered at 95 miles an hour.
I said this isn't like a driving power. This is like he's a curler to the far post.
Patrick is good. Would you rather be Tanner or Turber? And David says Turber because he'd still have both lips.
I mean, let's be honest. Turber has a phenomenal personality anyway, too. I would host a show with Turber.
Oh my gosh. Would you rather? I don't know. Oh God. Would you rather be LeVar Ball or Lonzo Ball?
Well, I'd rather be LeVar Ball because everyone's talking about me.
Nope, you're wrong.
Okay then. Good talk.
Yes. Okay. All right. Do you have anything?
I have 4 starts and cuts for you here.
Okay.
So before we get out of here, because at this rate, I don't think we're ever going to talk about sports again on this show.
No, probably not.
So here's my first start sit cut for you. If you're at home, play along with us. Give us your thoughts, your feelings, your prayer requests, your emotions, your everything. Start sit cut. Would you start sit cut? No Wi-Fi, no cell phone, no cable. What is this, Mike and Mike all of a sudden? No Wi-Fi, no cell phone, no cable. Start sit cut.
I'm going to cut cable because I already did that.
And signed up for free to watch Bruce Sports?
And I need Wi-Fi to watch Netflix.
I know, but I'm saying
stuff.
you're not having some of this, though.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sitting cutting, right?
Yeah.
I'm cutting cable. I don't need cable.
Okay.
But Netflix doesn't count as cable.
I know.
Okay.
But I'm saying you're not going to have the Wi-Fi, though, potentially.
But I'm going to start Wi-Fi, and then I'm going to sit my phone. Didn't you? Is that what you said?
You said, yeah, no. Like, would you, start sit cut, no Wi-Fi.
Oh.
No cell phone, and no cable.
So no cable.
Yes, so you're cutting,
so I'm cutting
no
no
cable.
cable.
So, like, whatever, I don't need cable.
And I'm going to sit, no cell phone.
And then you're going to start no Wi-Fi. So you don't want Wi-Fi.
What the heck is going on?
So
what is this, a double negative over here?
So I would...
So I'm cutting no Wi-Fi, saying that I want Wi-Fi.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to sit my no phone because I want my phone, but I don't really care. And I'm going to start my no cable because I don't want cable.
Correct.
This is backwards. This is ass backwards is what it is. Unbelievable. You're ridiculous.
Thank you.
You're ridiculous.
Start sit cut. Dogs, cats, birds as a pet.
Dogs,
cats, birds. So would you, rather have a dog, a cat?
I'm going to start cats because I've always had cats. I'm going to sit dogs because I think I'll have a dog at some point.
I think
but
so.
I don't
will
really
too.
want one. And I'm going to cut birds, but I think it'd be fun to have a bird at some point.
Yeah. I had little birds. I had little finches back in the day.
Did you?
We named them after musical terms.
Did you?
We did.
Nice.
Yeah. Back when I was
You
still
named them
homeschooled.
after musical terms?
Musical terms. We had Aria. I think we had Forte was another guy. We had some good ones.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Thank you. Starts to cut UFC, WWE, and boxing.
Oh my God. I'm going to sit the WWE because I can at least sit down in front of the television, make fun of it, and drink to it.
Yeah.
And the storylines are sometimes funny. I'm going to cut boxing because it's no longer relevant anymore, which is unfortunate. I'm going to start UFC, even though I don't really watch it or care. So.
Well, all right then.
I
have one more.
Okay, what do you got?
Start, sit, cut. Tyrod Taylor, Blake Bortles, or Trevor Siemian, and Trevor Siemian.
I'm going to start Tyrod Taylor, and I'm going to cut Blake Bortles because he's not going to amount to anything. I'm going to sit Trevor Siemian because he's probably going to get me exactly what I'm going to get out of Tyrod Taylor. 8 wins.
8 wins.
8 wins.
And you might still make the playoffs.
Yeah, right. I doubt it. All right. Start, sit, cut. O.J. Simpson, Aaron Hernandez, Ray Lewis.
Start Ray Lewis.
And there's no connection between the three of them whatsoever.
Start Ray Lewis, sit OJ, cut Aaron.
Yeah.
No. I mean, there's no other option. Let's be honest about this.
I'd probably still get Ray Lewis' autograph right now. I probably
If I
would
see
not
Ray Lewis,
want O.J. Simpson's autograph.
I'm going to go say hi to Ray Lewis if I'm at like a bar or something. Be like, Ray!
Just don't piss him off.
No, I don't want.
Just don't piss him off.
No, I won't do none of that. Not about that life.
Okay.
Yeah, Trevor says, can we please end the show with the gif of Tanner again? Comedy gold.
It was pretty great.
I'll see if I can.
It was
I'll
great.
see if
Do
I
you
can
have
find
it?
it again.
Pull it up.
Well, I think that's just basically how we have to end almost every show now, I feel like.
It's just unbelievable as well. Unbelievable. Let's see. Adam says, you can't really get any use out of Hernandez now. You're right. So cut him.
Clearly. Are there any other notable criminals that we're just totally missing?
Josh says, Aaron Hernandez tried playing baseball, but he kept hanging his curveball. So great. So great. Tanner has like 20 cats, but he's allergic to cats. Shake my head. Yes, I am actually allergic to cats, and I've had cats around me my entire life.
What is I don't even know what's going on anymore.
I don't either.
I'm really hungry, so I think I'm going to go eat.
I'm quite hungry, too.
And I made you lunch today, so this is adorable.
So sweet.
So when are we implementing our new show system? Because we're changing our format at some point.
Yes, we are.
When are we actually going to do that?
I don't know. You figure it out.
You figure it out. You're a co-host. Just because I run this ship doesn't mean I can't ask other people to grab the steering wheel at times.
Yeah. So we'll start it next week.
On Monday?
Yeah.
Started fresh, hot and new on Monday.
Yep.
So they're going to just deal with us the rest of the week, and then we're going to bring the challenges, the choose your own adventures, the everything all on Monday.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, I think that's fine with me. So until that point, make sure to tune into all the other programming that we have taken place here on Brew Sports. Find us on Facebook, on Twitter and Instagram, at BrewSportsNet, at Banner Turk, at Baxter Colburn on the Twitter sphere and everywhere else.
Yep.
BrewSportsNet.com is the website. Find us on YouTube. We stream every single show on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Spreaker all at the same time.
I wasn't going to finish that one.
Well, you could have if you wanted to, but it's fine. I think we covered everything we wanted to talk about today. Aaron Hernandez is dead. The Patriots are visiting the White House. Kevin Durant is affecting the Golden State Warriors. What other madness are we coming up with today, Tanner? I think we've answered that, but we introduced sound effects today.
Yeah.
So, that is it. This is us. This is us.
Man, these don't even have any relative
They really don't.
meaning to what we're talking about.
Do you have I have a great idea. Ta-da! Kind of thing. Perfect. Well, it's probably time to get out of here, Tanner. So cue your theme music. I've got your video ready to go.
All right.
This has been another edition of Halftime. Thanks for watching. We'll be back here.
Sparta!
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
All right.